So let's look at La Liga. Barcelona with a very comfortable win against the city rivals, Espanyol, 4-1. Very comfortable win, 2 goals for Ferran Torres, Yamal and Rashford, who stepped up once again for Barcelona. Yamal scoring as well. Very comfortable win for Barcelona at the end. I mean, they got themselves with a good lead in 2-0 in the first 25 minutes, and then Espanyol responded though in the first 15-20 minutes in the second half, and you think like, okay, Espanyol, they're putting a good fight to. They did well in the second half to respond really well, and they started to put a good fight to Barcelona. But Barcelona after that, as soon as they scored the third goal, it was game over. When Yamal scored the third goal, and then the fourth goal came from Rashford. Very comfortable win, very good win for Barcelona, and they are now 9 points clear of Real Madrid with 7 games to go. I can't see Barcelona throwing it away. I can't see Barcelona losing 9 points to Real Madrid in the last 7 games. Maybe Real Madrid could be Barcelona in the Clasico, but you know, you look at Barcelona's remaining fixtures. They've got Celta Vigo at home. I can't see them dropping points in that game. Getafe away, that might be tricky because Getafe are a side that is sometimes difficult to break down. Osasuna away, I expect Barcelona to win that one. But Barcelona and Real Madrid, maybe. Obviously Real Madrid can win that game. At Deportivo Alves away, maybe a tricky game. Real Betis at home, I expect Barcelona to win. Valencia away, I expect Barcelona to win that one. So yeah, maybe Alves did tricky because obviously Alves are fighting for relegation. And yeah, Barcelona are not guaranteed to win every game from now until the end of the season, but Real Madrid are not also guaranteed to win from now until the end of the season. So, like I said, I can't see Real Madrid coming back and overcoming that 9-point deficit between them and Barcelona. So, considering Barcelona, you know, they've been fantastic this season going forward, absolutely superb, and Real Madrid have been mostly inconsistent this season. So, yeah, but very good win for Barcelona. Now their focus and attention turns into Tuesday against Atletico Madrid, where they have a chance and a mountain to climb against Atletico Madrid, and they want the Pt2 on Tuesday. Atletico Madrid, though, they lost 2-1 to Sevilla, but I don't think even Diego Simeone cared about this game, as he rested 11 players compared to the lineup against Barcelona. And they lost 2-1, but you know, obviously Atletico Madrid don't have much to play for in the league. They're going to qualify for Champions League football. They don't have much to play for. They have the Cup and the Champions League to play for. So, and understandably why Simeone is more focused on the Cup and the other 2 cup competitions in the league, because the league they are far away from Barcelona and Real Madrid. Bayern Munich with a 1 step closer to winning the Bundesliga title after a crushing victory against Napoli 5-0 once again. Very good victory from Bayern Munich. The 12 points clear above Dortmund, and now next game, if Bayern Munich win the next week, they win their next game, which is next week, I believe. Dortmund drop points. That means Bayern will be declared officially champions of Germany. And obviously, you know, they're going to win the league anyway. But you look at Vincent Kompany's lineup. He rests some players, even though he played some of the big guns, the likes of Kimmich, Olise, Neuer, Musiala coming back from injury, and obviously he scored, and Jackson as well. But rested some of the big guns, the likes of Jonathan Tah, the likes of Luis Diaz, the likes of Harry Kane. And yeah, very comfortable for Bayern Munich, and they move forward, and obviously they've got a big game coming up on Wednesday against Real Madrid. Serie A, AC Milan, such a crazy and shocking defeat at home to Udinese, 3-0. I mean, for them to lose 3-0 at home to Udinese, it's quite embarrassing for AC Milan. But it happened, and obviously Rafael Leao was jeered by the fans when he was subbed off. So yeah, very, very bad day from AC Milan's side, which means the third, obviously they're far away from the 9 points behind Inter, and I can't see Milan coming back to win the title against Inter. But compared to them, to 3rd to 5th, they are only 5 points clear of Como, and if Como win the game in hand, that means the points difference will be 2 points. But Como obviously have to play against Inter today at home. So, but yeah, very shocking defeat from Massimiliano Allegri's side. Juventus with a very important win, because they're also trying to qualify for Champions League, as they beat Atalanta 1-0 thanks to the winning goal from Jeremy Boga. Now let's move on to today's Premier League games. Crystal Palace against Newcastle United. I'm going for Crystal Palace. Obviously, they had a very good win against during the midweek against Fiorentina 3-0. Maybe Glasnow's going to rest some players, I don't know, but let's see. Whereas Newcastle, they have to win, because they have European football to play for. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Newcastle United. Nottingham Forest against Aston Villa. Nottingham Forest have a very important game. They have a big game. They play European football, but they're also trying to stay up. Whereas Aston Villa, they play European football, but they have a opportunity to qualify for the Champions League football next season. So it's a big game for both clubs for different reasons. Not different reasons. Yeah, different reasons, because it's different targets, obviously. But yeah, Nottingham Forest are at home. The fans will be up there, I'm pretty sure. Aston Villa, they're starting to improve, even though they were in a difficult run of form. I'll say from January until early March, or mid-March, sorry. After that they beat Lille, when they lost to Manchester United. After that they beat Lille, they beat West Ham, they beat Bologna also in the Europa League, so they started to improve their form a little bit, but obviously they have 7 more games to complete the job that they have to do in the Premier League, which is qualify for the Champions League next season. My score prediction, I predicted Newcastle 2-1 against Crystal Palace. I'm going for 1-1 draw between Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. Sunderland against Tottenham, a big game for Tottenham and for Roberto De Zerbi, his first game in charge for Tottenham, and he's got a big job in his hand as Tottenham are trying to stay up, and they're also now 18th in the Premier League. They're in a relegation zone. They have to win, otherwise if they don't win they'll still be 18th. So they have a big game against Sunderland away from home, and they have to win. And Sunderland, they've been mostly strong at home this season, so it will not be an easy game for Tottenham. And how Roberto De Zerbi and his players are going to approach it? Is Roberto De Zerbi going to try, be his own self and try to play and try to make Tottenham players play up in the back and try to attack, etc.? Or will we see fight, determination, and passion from Tottenham, which we haven't seen much from them this season? So, big game for Tottenham. And it's going to be interesting to see how Roberto De Zerbi and his players are going to go about it. The players going to go in the way Roberto Zerbi wants them to play, or they're going to be more in of a screw the tactics thing and focus on fighting and for the spirit of the team and a show of pride as well. So yeah, my score prediction, I'm going, because that's what it's about. If you want to stay away from relegation, you have to show pride, passion, spirit. So yeah, my score prediction, I'm going for, I think it will be a 2-2 draw. Chelsea against Manchester City, big game for both teams for different reasons. Chelsea, they have to win. They're now 4 points behind Liverpool, and they have to win if they want to still be 1 point behind Liverpool. They're at home to Manchester City. They're only 1 point ahead of Brentford and Everton, by the way, and also 2 points ahead of Brighton. But they have a big game against Manchester City, who have a chance to close the gap on, or decrease the gap between them and Arsenal. Like I said, City, if City win today, win against Arsenal next week, and beat Burnley before they play in the FA Cup against Southampton, both will be level on points, and potentially City might be top of the Premier League depending on goal difference. I mean the title could be also decided by goal difference. So that's incredible. But yeah, it's a big game, and City obviously their game just even got bigger because Arsenal dropped points and lost. So will Man City capitalize on it? Will they look at Arsenal losing and think like, okay, we have a chance here to take advantage of it. Let's go for it. Or will we see the City of this season where sometimes they're inconsistent? So let's see. But it's a very big game for the City. But they have to win. If they want to win the title, they have to win today. They have to win next week against Arsenal. Otherwise, I still can't see them winning the Premier League. I think if they beat Arsenal next week and beat Chelsea today, as I mentioned, I think they should go on and win the league. But they have to win. And it's a big if, of course, because considering even though City have lots of experience of winning titles, like from Guardiola, from Ruben Diaz, Haaland, and those players, City have not been great this season. So it's not a guarantee they're going to win their remaining games, but I think City smell a bit of wobble from Arsenal. They smell the fear from them. They smell it, but they have to take advantage. And yeah, Chelsea have to get back to anyways as well. Match prediction, I'm going for. I think Chelsea will get a point. I think both City are better going forward, obviously, but defensively City are not great as well. Chelsea similar as well, but City's attack is better. But I think because Chelsea are at home, I think Chelsea will get something from this game. So I'm going for a 2-2 draw. And I think Chelsea sometimes they like to do well in these kind of big games. Yeah, not in the Champions League against PSG, but and against who? Against Arsenal. But at times in big games they can step up, and I think they'll get something from this game. I'll go for a 2-2 draw. That's it, guys. Thank you. I wish you have a nice day. See you next time. Goodbye.